Now Boggs pressing his advantage, knowing that he's got the advantage, can take this. The bottom team not going to be able to field any offensive ships, considering they put everything they had. Now he's going to push it into their expansion. And this is where the top team needs to go. You see Stardust chasing down the last of the Klingon fleet, keeping them occupied. Really, at that point, the better choice would probably be to just go ahead, forget them, and turn back around and work with Boggs and move into taking out territory. So here we see Boggs, again, pressing his advantage, moving down into expansion after expansion. This is going to end up hurting Raven, cutting him through the middle, cutting off his expansions, cutting his economy off. Boggs going for the weakest link in the perimeter of this Klingon expansion. So here we see Boggs' fleets, what's left of it, having taken heavy casualties in the bugs, but that's actually expected. These bugs tend not to last very long. So you can see here that the bottom team feeling the pressure, trying to regroup, trying to get a little something going, trying to get their ships reorganized. Here comes Boggs with the Negvar. Going to take out this one expansion, going to end up again taking additional map space away. This is where Raven should probably be deconstructing something, trying to save at least a little bit, but not going to have time. This is actually sort of a toss-up whether you would do that or not. This number of ships is actually going to take this thing out faster than he's going to be able to deconstruct. As it is, he was able to at least get the last cargo shipment of his freighters, so there is that little bit. So here we see the Ray coming in with his large armada of Federation ships. So now they are now in position to work on Zergil's expansion. So Red-Eyed Raven smartly moving his ships back, not engaging. This large fleet is definitely pressing in on the bottom team's minerals, taking out everything they can. At this point, you would think that a potential good approach here would be to take these Romulan ships, get them out of here, pull them back to your base, deconstruct things a little bit earlier on. Otherwise, they're just going to be cannon fodder for the top team. So you can see that Stardust is pressing on, moving his fleet around. He's got a small fleet giving a little bit of pressure to the left, trying to take whatever little bits he can get. So I think there is the B5. Yeah, you can see the attack cruiser, the attack shuttles, attack fighters, excuse me, going on the animation for them. So here you can see that Stardust, having superior numbers, probably could take this on, but not engaging, knowing that it would be something of a Pyrrhic victory, losing too many ships for what it's worth. So here we see the Klingon Federation fleet, very strong in numbers, challenging what could be the Zergil's Romulan base. See that Zergil's ship production has stopped. He's probably hurting for minerals at the moment, hurting for resources. So you can see Boggs calling for the fleet attack on this fleet. It's a little bit questionable. He probably should have moved in on this Romulan base. Had the numbers. But you can see, however, this is actually a combined Klingon and Romulan base at this moment because they're almost touching, able to provide support for each other very easily. So here we see the bottom team's main fleet hanging out right above this wormhole. And this is going to put Big Mac in a dangerous position. He's got a number of ships, but they're not well supported by his other teammates because they're trying to rebuild their fleet. And he's out kind of here on his own. He's going to provide a lot of options for this top team. So you can see that the top team massing all of their fleet. 3 teams, 3 decently sized fleets, all descending on this one medium-sized fleet here. Not going to be able to do anything. Klingons cutting off an escape route, while also coming in on the other side. Ray firing off the first shots. This is going to be devastating. Now the question is, where do they end up? They're going to end up over here. Where does that wormhole lead? Over here, into the back of Boggs' base. Now, this is going to be interesting. They're going to have nowhere to run. Not fielding enough firepower to really take out much of anything. And then Boggs is going to be able to, Boggs, Ray, and Stardust are going to be able to follow. And then this fleet is going to find that there's nothing left for it. And actually, they are foregoing the wormhole, letting him escape, get away with taking out. This is an interesting choice. Was not expecting him to let him take out stations like this. Nonetheless, they are going to move in on Red-Eyed Raven's base, it appears. Now they're actually going to split. Boggs is going to take Raven's base with Stardust moving in on Big Mac's base, with Big Mac's only fleet moving in on Boggs' expansions. Well, this is going to be a little bit painful for Boggs. It's an interesting trade-off. Letting him have the ships. I guess Boggs is thinking that he's going to let them tie up this fleet, keep them out of the base, trade one expansion slash base for two main ones. So here we see that is exactly what's happening. Boggs rolling in on Raven's base.